There was a time when this land was ignored. Same location, same soil, same surroundings, but no one wanted it. Prices were low, demand was almost zero, and brokers would casually say, "यहाँ कुछ future नहीं है." Fast forward to a few years, nothing about the land itself has changed. What changed was access. An expressway came in, travel time was reduced, connectivity improved, and suddenly that ignored land became an investment hotspot. Hi, welcome back to Landopedia, where we talk about all things land, minus the boring. And today we're talking about how expressways multiply land value. What really happens? Let's start with something simple. Most people think land prices go up because of luck or because builders are going to make something on it. But in reality, land prices move because of infrastructure. And among all infrastructure projects, expressways are probably the biggest game changers because they change how people move. But why does expressways matter so much for land? See, land value is deeply connected to one basic question. How easy is it to reach this place? You might have seen your dad or mom talk about how connected the area is where you're planning to buy a land. If a location takes 2.5 hours today, tomorrow it takes 1 hour, that place feels closer, even though it hasn't physically moved. That psychological shift is huge. Suddenly people are okay living there. Businesses start considering it and developers start planning ahead. Nothing happens on day one, but slowly demand starts building. Let's understand this with two examples. First, Yamuna Expressway. Before the Yamuna Expressway, this entire belt was largely agricultural. Travel from Delhi to Agra was long and exhausting. So areas in between were mostly ignored by investors. Once the expressway came in, something very important happened. Distance reduced, and not on the map but in real life. Delhi to Agra became a smooth drive, and suddenly land near the expressway didn't feel remote anymore. Over time, you saw educational institutions coming up, industrial areas being planned, and large land parcels being quietly accumulated. Prices didn't explode overnight. They increased steadily year after year. People who entered early weren't betting blindly. They were betting on connectivity. And well, they are sitting on crores right now. Second, Mumbai-Pune Expressway. Before this expressway, the journey was slow and unpredictable. You never knew how long it would take. After the expressway, travel became smoother and reliable. This changed how people looked at places in between. Suddenly, weekend homes became practical. Warehousing made sense, and office parks outside city limits became viable. Areas like Lonavala and Talegaon weren't just scenic anymore. They became accessible, and accessibility creates demand. How land value actually grows around expressways. Now, this is important. Land value around expressways usually grows in stages. First stage, announcement. People talk, some buy, mostly speculation. Second stage, construction. This is where serious investors enter. Risk still exists, but clarity is improving. Third stage, operation. This is when end users and businesses come in and prices are already higher. Most appreciation happens quietly between stage 2 and 3. By the time everything looks perfect, the biggest gains are already done. One important reality check. Just buying land near an expressway is not enough. You still need to check if there is an interchange nearby or proper road access, whether the land is legally usable for what you want to do, and what kind of development is allowed there. Connectivity increases potential, not guaranteed returns. Good land plus good access is what creates real value. Expressways don't magically increase land prices. They change behavior. They change where people are willing to live, work, and invest. Yamuna Expressway and Mumbai-Pune Expressway both show the same pattern. Connectivity first, development next, value over time. If you're serious about land investment, always track infrastructure. This is Sachit signing off from Landopedia. If you are curious about all things real estate, you know what to do. Let us know in the comments what topics would you like us to cover next. Like, share, and subscribe. And do not forget to hit the bell icon.